Yo, what's going on, guys? It's me, Vet07, and today we're going to be looking at all the Celestial passives and Iconic passives. So, we're going to go over what one you should get, and just take a look at all of them in the game. So, for Celestial passives, we got Brawler. Brawler is probably the worst Celestial. When health falls below 15%, melee damage increases, and damage received from melee is 90%. Or, damage received from melee reduced by 90%. So you'll see a pattern here. Ronin, Eternal, and Sentinel are all when your health falls below 15%. You know, your fruit damage will increase, your sword damage, your melee damage will all increase, and the damage you received from fruit, sword, or melee will be reduced by 90. So Brawler is melee, Ronin is sword damage, Eternal is fruit damage, and Sentinel is when health falls below 15%, reduce all damage by 50%. Now, if you get this, consider yourself lucky, because if you have crab armor, that's 90% damage reduction. If you take that in raid, you're not dying ever. Then we got Nocturnal, or Nocturne, I don't know if I'm saying that right, who cares? It has a chance to dodge attacks. Afterwards, you'll be invulnerable for 2 seconds. Now, this one has a lot of potentials for in PvP. Imagine you jump a guy, or you use Godspeed on him. If he dodges that, you could waste all your other cooldowns, and then you got to run away. So that could be very good. And then for PvE, obviously you'll be invincible for 2 seconds, which is great. Now this is probably the best Celestial passive. Okay, so this is probably the best Celestial passive. Reflects 10% of damage received. So this is probably the best one. That's pretty crazy. So if you hit a 50,000 damage combo, you're sending back 7k. That's pretty good. Or if you receive a 50,000 damage combo. All right. So for iconics, there's a lot of them. These are all iconics right here. So Last Stand, when health is below 15%, all attack power will greatly increase. Now I don't know the percentage for this, considering I don't have it. So this one could be very good, but not really. Various, when attacking an enemy, there's a chance of dealing damage multiple times. I tested this one, or my friend did at least, and it can be strong, but it's kind of rare to happen, so it's okay. Swift, after being hit, your speed will increase by 200% for 5 seconds. So 2 times speed for 5 seconds, not very good. I really wouldn't stick with it. Sprinter has a chance to run faster after dealing damage. I really wouldn't consider this one being very good as well. So I wouldn't stick with this one either. Hyper Armor has a chance to gain Hyper Armor for 5 seconds when damaged. I'm pretty sure this just gives you DR, damage reduction. I don't know. Acro Punch enhancement of the virtual absorbing powerness of acro weaponry. Hopefully I said all that right. I couldn't say this sentence the other day. Still can't. So what that means is basically you get more lifesteal from acro weapons. So acro spear, which is the best sword in the game currently for damage, that will heal you more because it has lifesteal. Now D ability. D ability is probably the best passive. Has a chance to inflict a weak status on an enemy, taking 15% more damage for 10 seconds. So you could basically apply a debuff on an enemy for 10 seconds, and they take 15% more damage. So that's 15% more damage to absolutely everything you do. And if you take that into a raid, everybody's doing 15% more damage. So this might need a nerf in the future. This is probably the best, if not second best ability, passive in the game. Healing Havoc has a chance to make enemies regenerate their health slowly for 10 seconds upon dealing damage. This one's trash. It's like Abyss Stone, but worse, and they're both trash. Dazzle has a chance to blind enemies upon dealing damage. In PvP, this might screw you over. You might run into a wall or something, depending on where you get comboed, or maybe you can't dodge something. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know any situations where this would really screw you over, because it's kind of trash. Alright, Last Breath. When dying, you will regain 50% of your HP. This ability can only be used once. So basically, if you die, you'll get half your HP back, and if you die again, well, then you're dead. And then once you die, you can come back with that ability again. Stylish Heal. when health is below 50%, it'll be restored twice as fast. They did buff the way you regenerate this update, so I mean it could be decent, maybe. I don't see it being good though, because you're most likely going to get one-shot comboed in PvP. And for PvE raids it might go kind of hard, but wouldn't recommend. Tempest, after attacking, a small storm will be created around the enemy, causing a slight amount of damage. I don't know if this is good. I don't know what slight amount of damage is, and I don't know the cooldown on how many storms like could be spawned. So if you could spawn a storm that does like a few thousand damage every 5 seconds, that might be decent. Doesn't sound very good though. Blasting has a chance to create a small explosion on the enemy after attacking. So this one, same thing with Tempest. I don't know how much it does, and I don't know the cooldown, so pretty bad, probably. Critical Strikes. Now, Critical Strikes is the second best or first best behind D abilities. So you want D ability, and you want Critical Strikes. Critical Strikes makes you do, I believe, 40 to 50% more. I don't know the exact number. More damage, and it's like a 1 in 10 chance. And it's very strong. It makes you do a lot more damage. I have a video on this actually. Posted it today, so if you want to check that out on this broken passive. Now, if I wanted to do raids, D ability is probably better. But if you can have one person with D ability, and then the entire other team, or the entire team has Critical Strikes with 1 D ability, then you're set. That's a world record raid right there. So if this helped, subscribe, like, and comment any questions you got. And join my Discord as well, because if you want to be in a future video, you probably can, maybe. Especially for raids, I'm always looking for more people. For the last few videos, I've been saying I'm going to do the Doe raid video, but things just haven't really been working out. So hopefully that's pretty soon. You might be able to be in it too, if you have fully awakened Doe. So go and join my Discord and DM me if you got fully awakened Doe. And I'll also leave this in the description as well, if you guys want to look at it for yourself in there, if you want to copy and paste it, whatever. I'll go ahead and leave it in there. There could be more. We're not 100% sure. Shout out to Cookie. He's in the King Legacy Discord. He actually helped me. He actually gave me all this. So that'd be great if you guys could subscribe or something. Okay, bye. By the way, I realized that at the end of editing. The chances, I believe, to get Iconics are 10%, if not lower. And Celestials are a little bit rarer, probably 1%, if not 5%. So I just wanted to throw that in there. Sorry I didn't mention that during the video. So most of you guys aren't probably here right now, to be honest. And if you do end up getting one of these, I'd only recommend spinning off of it if it's a hex, which ruins your damage, basically, like gives you debuffs, which is usually, or which I heard was actually rarer than getting an iconic. So I'd spin off that, and then I would only spin off an iconic or celestial if you have a bunch of other books, and if they're only mythics. Mythics have the highest chance to get one, and you get more rolls with higher stats. Alright, that's it. See ya.